Speaking also to the theme of this year's event, it is my honor and privilege to welcome the CEO, Seplat Energy PLC, Mr. Roger Brown. Please appreciate him.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'll stand on the existing protocol which was set up initially. So looking at the theme this year, which is really repositioning the oil and gas industry for future energy dynamic. First point I'm going to make is the oil and gas sector will have a key role to play going forward, particularly in the future, particularly in Africa. So I can see some young members in our midst here in the audience. Don't worry, you've made a good decision to join this industry. You've not a bad decision. There will be a real future in it. And the reason why there'll be a real future in it, if we look at today, 102 million barrels a day, big growth coming out of China, so it looks like developed world starting to stagnate, but there's demand elsewhere. When you look at, obviously a lot of the oil goes into the transport sector, but there's some 6,000 products, 6,000 products utilized or delivered by this sector. So ironically, when I look through the 6,000 or some of them, ironically, you need oil for wind turbine blades. You also need oil for solar panels, and actually multiple aspects of electric vehicles need oil as well. So guess what? There's a bit of irony there anyway. But we need oil, and we're going to need it for a lot into the future, and gas as well. So don't worry, there's a big future ahead of us. What are we doing at Seplat? We have designed our business into three simple pillars. The first one is the upstream pillar, and that really is developing our upstream efficiently, decarbonize where we can do it. And if you see at the very bottom, profits then need to go into the other two pillars, because we cannot borrow the money that we'll need to develop those other two pillars. Pillar two is something we've been developing for quite a number of years, over 10, which is our midstream gas processing business. And at the minute we have Oban up and running, but by the end of this year we should be mechanically complete at Ano, and then early next year hopefully will be first gas at Ano, and that's 300 million in the east. And then Sapele we're upgrading, I'm gonna have that up and running by middle of next year hopefully, or towards the end of next year. So we'll be 850 million scuffs alongside government, not just us. It's a joint operation here, but that's what we want to do. We want to do more midstream processing because we need that processing to go into the sector. LPG where we can, that stops deforestation, creating the base load, and also reliable low-cost energy then facilitates economic growth. And then the third pillar, which is a bit we sort of want to accelerate but we can't yet, and in scale because we need a functioning base load, is a new energy. So this is gas to power we will do more short term, but then in terms of renewable energy, we want to do that in a bigger scale, but we want it a scalable business. All those profits in pillar one is going to create the profits, which is going to pillar two, and then we'll go into pillar three. So it'll be self-funding this development. Thank you very much for listening.